Well, good morning. Well, I'm out on another walk. This is probably my last walk of 2021 because we're only 3 days away from Christmas. I'm currently up in the Derbyshire Dales. I've been up here for a few days now. A family event. I've been up for my one of my sons, Christopher, and my brand new daughter-in-law, Lara, got married yesterday. So I came up for that purpose. It was one of those weddings that's been postponed and moved about 3 times, so it was actually very nice to finally celebrate a very emotional ceremony, and the way things are going, it looks like the ceremonies may be off in the new year with the way the COVID's going. But anyway, that's another story. We can only just hope and pray that we don't go there with the lockdowns again. So what I did, I thought, well, while I'm up here for a few days, I may as well get out and do some walking and visiting. And the first day I arrived, quite madly, I turned up at 6 a.m. I left at about 2:30 in the morning from Kent. I travelled up to Bamford and I scrambled up the hill to Bamford Edge in the dark, in the fog, -3, and sat there madly hoping for a sunrise, and I got it. It was absolutely beautiful, cloud inversion. I didn't take the video camcorder, my Pocket 2 up. I just took my phone up because I said I was scrambling in the dark. But I did get some lovely photographs, and I may share them on this video. So today, where am I? Right, at the moment I'm down by Ladybower Reservoir, and I'm basically taking a walk around this way. I'm going down to the plugholes on the Derwent River, which is just down the road here. And Ladybower will be up to the left, and then I'm going to walk up to Derwent Dam and just basically take a walk around, video it and see what I get. So if you fancy, come along with me. I'm currently on the Derwent Valley Heritage Trail, and you can probably hear the traffic in the background. It literally runs adjacent to the road, but I'd rather sort of take the trail and walk down to the River Derwent than walk along a main road. So it's not far, it's only about a quarter of a mile along here, and then we'll be at the plugholes. Very interesting structure, but I'll tell you more about that when we get there. It's currently about 1 degree. However, believe me, even just on the first 5 minutes of this walk, it feels more like -3 with the wind chill factor. But I'm nicely dressed up. It's only going to affect my hands, really. That's no real problem. Well, this is the other side of the dam, and I'm panning around. As you can see, it's quite an awesome sight. I'm sure the actual video doesn't do it justice, but that is one high hill. At the other side you have 2 towers and the 2 plugholes, one either side. Absolutely awesome views. Hardly anyone about today. I did come up here on Sunday, but it was a very, very sunny day and very busy, as it would be at a weekend, so I didn't do any recording. So I thought, well, I'll stay up an extra day. Come up here, it's Tuesday now, so there's hardly anyone about. I'm also, now that I'm staying over, I'm doing a wild camp tonight, but that's another story. But, right, let's show you these plugholes and give you a view up the river. Well, there you go, there's one of the plugholes in all its glory. They're technically known as shaft spillways, but basically affectionately known as plugholes, and they're designed to drain the water away from the reservoir if the level's too high. It's then carried down a shaft way and it runs downstream into the River Derwent. I was hoping it would be high enough to be spilling over, but no joy with that. I'm just going to pan around a little bit, take you around. So straight ahead now, I believe on the right where it forks off, that's the Ladybower Brook. And as we go further up, just round that bend, just in sight, is Ladybower Viaduct. So just carry on panning around. There's a water tower here, another tower at the other end, and another plug hole. Each of the plug holes has a diameter of approximately 24 metres, that's 78 feet, and the drop or the exit point to the floor is 20 metres, about 66 feet. Well, while we're here, we may as well take a walk down to the other plug hole before we continue up to the viaduct. The area in front of me now is called the Towel Bay, and this provides a route for the overflow water from the reservoir, which flows into the River Derwent and from there into the River Trent. You can also see two of the pumping stations, which are capable of pumping around 170 millilitres of water every day to the treatment works. This is taken out of the reservoir through two concrete draw-off towers, which are situated at each end of the dam. And there we have it. There's the tower at the far end with another one of the plug holes. Ahead of me in the distance there, I believe that's Ladybower Viaduct. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the description at the bottom of the video. But so I'm going to be walking up that way now. That's mainly a road walk, so I'm going to walk up there, chuck a left at the top, then I'm going to walk up to the towards the Derwent Dam, and then I'll sort of get back to you. A lot of it's road walking now, so for that bit I won't bother filming it. It gives me a chance to sort of put a bit of charge into the camera. Well, I can tell you one thing for sure, it's certainly cold on the top of this dam. I can't even feel my nose. Fresh and nice. The highlight of this walk is actually the Derwent Dam. As I mentioned earlier, I was around this way on Sunday doing a bit of a recce, and I went up to the dam and it was actually overflowing, which apparently is quite a rare sight. So I'm hoping when I get up there today we'll be able to see the water cascading down the wall of the dam. But either way, like I said earlier, I did actually take some photographs the other day, and I may sort of add them on the end of the video with a bit of music. We'll see how it goes. Well, here we are. It's a fair old walk, but this is Ladybower Reservoir, and over there is the site of Derwent Village, which was demolished when they built the reservoir and obviously flooded. Apparently occasionally, very, very dry spells, when the reservoir is right low, you can see the remains of the village. Absolutely beautiful spot, surrounding hills. Again, I'm right by the road. I'm just walking along the path leading up towards the dam. Probably got about another 10-minute walk, and we'll be there. Just cannot believe the scenery. Absolutely outstanding. All right, let's crack on. Well, here we are at the far end of Ladybower Reservoir now. And it just leads into a trickle round that way, and then that's on to Derwent Reservoir and the dam. So Fair old walk from the car, but well worth it. And as I said earlier, there's hardly any people about. It's a perfect time to get out and about and take in the scenery and the fresh air. One last quick look, although I've got to come back this way anyway, follow the path round and back down over the viaducts. Well, I spoke too soon about not many people about. When I walked through the car park where people park to visit the dam, it's absolutely packed. But it is lunchtime, so I think a lot of people have headed back to the parking area. There is a cafe there, so I think they're all just basically taking lunch now. So hopefully when I get to the dam, there'll be less people about for a while. Whew. I'm a bit puffed out. Oh, it's already come into view. You may be able to see it in front now. Although I don't think there's any water coming over the top today. Well, I was wrong. There is a slight trickle. I don't know if you can hear it. You will do when we get closer. But there is a slight trickle of water coming over. There's your west tower. On that side is the east tower, and that's the one we'll be going up to the top of the dam and having a look over the reservoir. Well, we've got a fair amount of steps to take in now. Don't know if you can see that to get right up to the top there, so I'll catch you when I'm back up the top. Whew. Not even halfway up. Quite a way to go yet. But I know for a fact, well worth it. You have to excuse my heavy breathing. As you can see, this is pretty steep. Oh, that's it. I've reached the top. I'm trying to control my breathing now. I'm not as young as I used to be. And if you see between the centre tower on the left and the end tower, you can probably see the ledge, and that's where the reservoir spills over. So this is the Derwent Dam. Take a quick pan around. Ducks are getting very vocal. Must know I'm filming them. Well, there you go, with the backdrop of the dam and the reservoir. I'm going to call it a day there. I've been walking for around about 3.5 to 4 hours. Anyone that does any recording themselves for any type of video, YouTube or otherwise, knows that a lot of the time that is placing the camera down, walking on, picking the camera up. So there's an awful lot involved, and especially when you see me coming up those stairs a while ago. It's okay walking on. Going back down and getting the camera is not much fun, but I enjoy it. So yes, I would love to carry on. I mean, I can walk all the way around here, and further on you've got, I think it's Howden Reservoir. There's 3 in a line: Ladybower, Derwent and Howden. But time's running away with me, I'm afraid. It's around about 1:30, and at this time of year it's getting dark, around about 4 o'clock. And as I said much earlier in my walk, I'm actually wild camping tonight. I've picked a spot the other day, but it's nowhere near here, and I'm not saying where it is. I'm not filming it. It's probably going to get very foggy tonight, maybe even a whiteout, and I just want some time to myself now and just chill out, get a good sleep, and then head down the hill tomorrow morning, and I'm off back to Kent. So probably be hitting the road about first light, 8 o'clock, and that'll be me home. Again, as I said earlier, this is probably my last video of the year. Christmas is in about 3 days time? 4 days time. So very much doubt if I'm going to get any more walking done. We're into family time. Plus, we've got to be a bit careful this Christmas again, unfortunately. So, as it's my last video of the year, I'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. I don't think Happy New Year is appropriate. I think we know how 2022 is going to start off. So what I would like to do is wish you a healthy and stress-free New Year. Well, that's it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click subscribe and the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all in the new year. Bye for now.